Hello there, parents. It's Dr. Hepsi Tago coming to you from the Town Square Learning Centre in Basildon, Essex, where we love teaching and we teach our children to enjoy learning. Today, I want to shed light on a very important time during the school calendar, and that's Parents' Evening. We're going to discuss how best parents can support their children and work with teachers to get the most out of Parents' Evening, and we're also going to highlight the importance of Parents' Evening and why it's really important that it's in that calendar. You do book in your time early, and most importantly, maintain contact with the teacher and follow up after that 10-minute slot that you have with the school. Parents' Evening are designed for parents to meet their school teachers, usually for a short period, about 10-minute allocation, and it's for the teacher and the parent to perhaps come together on the same page as to where your child is at during that term, with their academic performance, with their social interactions at school, and how best you can both support that child to continue progressing along their journey. So it's really important that during that 10-minute slot, the parents are going in prepared. It's really important that you remember the teacher is there to support you, support your child together. It's really important to remember that it's really about that child and not the teacher or not the parent. Okay. So bearing that in mind, let's look at some of the effective ways that we can go in prepared to ensure we're getting the most out of Parents' Evening. Point number one, most students are going to have their grades ahead of Parents' Evening. So when the email comes through or that report comes home, please, parents, do make sure that you're taking a look at that report. And sometimes I do know that it can be a bit vague, or some areas of it can be vague and you're not quite sure what you're reading or what it means. And some clever kids, they're going to try and pull the wool over your eyes. So it's really important that you discuss the report sheet with your child ahead of Parents' Evening. And then when you do go into that meeting, ask questions. If, for example, under attitude to learning, it's got a 3 or it's got a C, and the keys attached at the bottom of that report is not quite clear to you, do ask that teacher to explain exactly what that standard means, okay, so that you do have that knowledge and you understand what you're looking at as well. Secondly, it's important that you're then asking on that follow-on questions. Okay, so if my child has an attitude of learning of, let's say, a B or a 2 or a 3, and they have a class grade of a 4 and an expected grade of, let's say, a 5, can you elaborate a bit more on what this means? So what then do we need to do to then move a step or two further from where we currently are? And teachers really do want the best out of their children. And it's even much better when parents are on the same page with teachers. So go in prepared, have the conversation, and make sure you're both happy and you're leaving with actionable points to continue supporting that child. It's also important that once you have concluded that meeting and you have those clear action areas of improvement, follow up with that teacher about 2 weeks or a month later and just sort of say, no, it was great to meet you, a Parents' Evening. These are the areas they had highlighted. This is what I've been doing with my child to improve on those areas. Can I get an update so that I do know there's any progress and if we are meeting the targets that we do want to be meeting. So that's one way that you can effectively approach Parents' Evening. In the next recording, I'm going to share 5 main key preparation questions to take along with you to Parents' Evening. Make sure you stay tuned.